If you want to do it and go in the room, that's fine.
I want to be in it. Fine, this is my phone. Stop it.
You're on the show already. It's live. You guys are live right now. Yeah, you are live already. Hold on, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Treasure, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, welcome to Daddy's show.
Welcome to Daddy's show. And click please the button. Hit the bell button. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click this bell button.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the intro. You did a great job. Let me see. No jumping, though. No jumping. So subscribe, guys. Subscribe to Daddy's show.
Please.
All right.
Please.
Job. Let me see. No jumping, though. All right.
We're going to McDonald's?
Job. Let me see. No jumping, though. Great. Let me share the video. Please share for me, please. Please share for me. Please share for me.
Just shoot at me. Okay.
Please share for me. Please share. Let me do some sharing here before I play my music. Please share with your friends. VOSD.
Come here.
Yeah, let me see this quickly.
Wow.
What are you wowing me for?
Because you're on your phone.
What are you wowing me for?
Miss your face.
Yeah, let me see, Treasure. Stop that sound. You on my video, you know that? Yeah, so you gotta watch your sounds. That thing is picking up all the sounds.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to say what that is, then you gotta be quiet. All right, guys, we about to start the show here. Please share for me.
See ya.
See ya.
Wow. Okay.
See ya. Yeah, Angeline, Doris, how are you? Please share for me. Please share for me. Oh, baby, see it. Yeah. Please share with your friends. And I will put it in the group here. Let me see.
Don't take my phone. I'm watching you.
Let me see. I'm done proper. Let me do some sharing here. Delaware Valley Chapter Group. Let me see. I can take some people in here. Yeah, friends. Share, guys. A beautiful show today. Somebody said I should send it to them. No.
I don't care about if we have to say care or not. Yeah.
All right, let's do some musical entertainment here, and then we'll get the show on the way. I'm using the same device here. I like this song from the Sinking Record Boys. I like this song, so I have to play. Let's do this, and I will be right back. But I'm here with you. I'm not doing a video. It's just a sound. I don't have a video for that song. I love it. I wish we'll have a video for it. Which you will have a video, but let hit this, and so we can entertain ourselves a little bit here. Celebration. See you later. Yeah, the single record boys. Our VP, welcome aboard. Yeah. Get your J. You have to play that song again. Can you Jai, call your friend, let it come. Hey guys, you're disturbing my show, please. You're making all that noise. Can you Jai, call your friends so they can be part of the show? Be part of the show. It's a wonderful show today. Can you jai? Call your friends so they can be part of the show. Can you jai? Kid, that's a year for the new jai. Yeah, so you got to be part of the show. You can't just be on the show and you don't have your friends to participate. All you have to do is hit share. All right. Oh, Jack, I'm hungry, my man. I'm hungry. What happened to my music? See you later, Kenny Jai. You gotta call your friends, man. I don't see you guys sharing the show, and that is not good. You gotta share the show with your friends. You can be on the show by yourself. Hit the share button. That's all you have to do. It's very, very simple. Come on. Yeah, Kenny Jai. Yeah. Kenny Jai. All right, guys. Welcome to the Voice of SINOE in the diaspora with Dark Side Port Esoteric. Wonderful day to be with all of you again to have another beautiful discussion on another beautiful day. Yeah, but before I get the show going here, I'm only seeing 7 persons. That is not enough. You know, so if you do not share the show, I'm not going to start the show anytime soon until you start sharing. You are not sharing the show, and so when there's 7 persons watching, and I can start the show with 7 persons. No, so we're gonna do a quick commercial. We'll be back while you share the show, while your friends. Come on, You got a lot of good information here to share today, and you just want to get the information by yourself. You don't want to share with your friends. Nah, that's not fair. This is the voice of SINOE, and this is the voice of justice. And so when the voice of justice, when the man is up, you got to share with others. You can't do it all alone. Hit the share button. That's it. Share. The 8%, for example, if you share, maybe that 16, and then other 16%, and that's how it goes, Yeah, so share the show. If you don't share, then we're not starting. So I'll be right back. Let's do the queen of traditional music here. I'll be right back.
Hello to all my fans around the world. My name is Marie Nyenambo, the queen of traditional music. The only thing I want you to do to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Amo. Just subscribe to my channel. Promote me, my fans. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, guys. Thank you.
share with it. Mas enquanto a plechico, ele é a coisa que eu já vi ali. Andrew Sua. It's the Samwe. Tabenane. Tebejiboe. Kenanone. Blabrejuwe wade, blablabuwe serane. Nesrenjuwe wade, jeje pole serane. Yeba jeje pole lu, umumunde po. Yeba blablabuwe ja, umumunde po.
Yeah. Green video there. Oh man, wonderful song there. I love the song as well. Magic, Smith. I love that song, and that's why I kept playing it. I played the first time. I've been looking for the video for a while. Let me see what I can listen to myself here and see how my sound is. All right, wonderful day. Welcome to the Voice of SINOE in the diaspora with Doug Sire, the Esoteric. It's a splendid day in Pennsylvania. The last time I checked, we are in the 60s. On this side, that's a beautiful weather for us. Let me double check something here quickly. Let me see what I can listen to myself here and see how my good. Okay, I just want to double check that sound. All right, wonderful. We have a beautiful show today, and I want to thank all of you that are on the platform right now following the great Zaire Bode. I always ask you this favor as you get on the show. Please just hit the share button. That's it. Share. It shouldn't be that difficult to do. Hit the share. I saw a few people shared already, but I'm not seeing, assuming the people I'm seeing right now, all of you share will have good number of people following the show right now. It's not, you have to be benevolent, meaning that you have to be generous, share with other people. You can't have good stuff and you just keep it to yourself. That's not fair. Dr. King said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So let's do justice to everybody by sharing the show. All right, great. I want to recognize you because you are special people. And let me recognize those that I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing here T. Simile Panton. I like to pronounce that name properly. Seems to be the most balanced, informative report so far. Thank you, sir. All right, that's Mr. Panton right there. A great comment, I like to read good comments, and let me just put that out there so other can chew on it. And also, Mr. Panther, welcome aboard. Something, Robia, welcome aboard. Share on board. Share for me. Just hit that share button. Mr. Panther, again, I want you to share. Hit the share button. The Honorable President of the Florida chapter of the Sunshine State, Honorable Samson Kine Brown. How you doing, sir? Welcome aboard. We want to recognize the president of the state of 10,000 Lakes. That's Honorable K.C. Wiley. Welcome aboard, sir. We want to recognize the distinguished chair lady of the Delaware Valley chapter, by extension, the head of the Department of Transportation, the head of the Technological Department, concomitantly. We want to welcome you on the platform. We also want to welcome the First Lady of Voice of SINOE, Brightness, Dre, Pretty Star, and 13 others. I'm not seeing your names. We want to recognize the Vice President of the Florida chapter, Madam Emilia Tijani. Welcome on board. We want to recognize the great man, the former, should I say former? Yes, former chairman of the Publicity Committee, Membership Mobilization Committee of the Minnesota chapter, Honorable Jada Jada. Welcome on board. Ezekiel Solo from Liberia. How you doing? Powerful political soldier of the emancipator of the people of SINOE County, and that's Honorable Zarza. All right, all those that are following, if I don't call your name, that means I'm not seeing you, and that's why. So I want to say welcome to all of you on the platform, and we'll have a wonderful show today for you. Now, I don't know about your weekend, but my weekend was great. It was great. Had some time with the family again. The weather is beautiful now, so we have to get out there and do some activities with the kid. One of my kids are from Florida. She was here, Elise, and we had some fun time together here. All right. Cheerleader, you are welcome as well. No problem. No problem. You are doing a wonderful job, so you deserve a special recognition. If I can embellish that more, I will definitely do that. I got more adjectives for you. All right, so what do I have for you today on the Voice of SINOE? Well, I have the dining table is juicy. It has a lot of good stuff, the food, when you have a lot of good food, sometimes it's an amalgamation. So the food can contain a lot of cholesterol in it. Some will have just chlorophyll. Vegetable, for example, all the grains and stuff like that. And so we have a full menu today, an amalgamation of good stuff. And so we're going to dish it out to you. That's my job. Some people might not be comfortable with the information that will be devotion or I'll be publishing to the public, but I'm not here to make people comfortable. I'm sometimes here to also to say the truth, and the truth will make some people uncomfortable. Yes, I'm not here to pander to anybody. I'm here to put out what is right, what is in the interest of our union, what is in the interest of SINOE County, what is in the interest of Liberia and Africa by extension. And so that's what I'm here today. The show is exclusively diaspora based. We will be talking about the activities of the United Cyprus Association in the Americas. At least from my angle, the union is in tight. But from the perspective of other people, the union is going asunder. Yeah, but for too long, we have been keeping things at the back. We don't bring things to the forefront. When something happens, we don't bring it out and say, oh, no, I keep it. We don't want other people to know. And so when you do that, it's like you have this massive soul on your foot. And all you do, instead of getting appropriate treatment for that soul, all you do is to put a plaster on that. You just cover it up. But that is not the panacea to the problem. We have to find an appropriate remedy for that soul to be killed. And so for too long, the United Cyprus Association, they have been doing things secretly. And the secret stuff now, they are baloney. They are getting, Mr. Chairman, sorry, I can pick up that call right now. And I've been reaching out to you all day, and to no avail. I'm on the show right now. All right, so let me quickly get to my agenda. So I got distracted over there. We are here to give information to you. So what I'll be talking about today, I will go first in the speculation room of Voice of SINOE. And the information in the speculation room is titillating. It depends how you look at it. For me, I look at it from both. I'll be a dualist for now. It's good and it's not good, And the reason the information is good, when you I don't like cliches. I don't like cliches and euphemisms and not euphemisms, aphorisms and stuff like that. But it says that those who preach equity must come with clean hands. Those who preach equity must come with clean hands. And so I want to go in the speculation room and the information, because we have two rooms on the Voice of SINOE. We have the factual room and we have the speculation room. And so we're going to begin with the speculation room here. But the information that we're about to put out here, it has a vast element of truism. And so it is tentatively, until we get the actual evidence in our possession, it will remain in the speculation room for now. But that information is juicy, so we want to call that a breaking news. All right, so there's a change of plan here. There's a change of plan. Before I bring out the what is in the speculation room of Voices Tunnel here, let me just give you a little activities here from the Delaware Valley chapter here. Let me give you what is training, what went on yesterday in the city. Let me give you a little warm up for that before I give you the information in the speculation room here. Let's see here. I'm doing everything at once by myself. Let me see. Let's just look at this first, and then we'll go to the breaking news. A glance at USA Delaware Valley chapter's first physical meeting as COVID-19 decreases with gradualism. All right. So we want to just give you a glance. When you say a glance, it's not a full picture. We are just giving you a tip of the iceberg. A glance at USA Delaware Valley chapter's first physical. Notice that I'm choosing my words carefully. I'm not saying the only meeting. I've said physical. Because of the due to the COVID-19, physical congregation was frowned upon, and also we were obeying the social distancing and everything else. But we still obeying that. But now we have vaccines for the virus and other measures that the country, the global community is now open. People are traveling here and there, so there is no need for us to just remain. To just lack our meetings and stuff on teleconference. We have been having telephonic meetings, and now we have just graduated from that level. So we had the first physical meeting yesterday. I just want to give you just a quick video here, just so you can see what we did yesterday, the crew, so we can see the little glance when the members were coming in. We did a quick video just to give you what was going on yesterday. Intro tomorrow. Yeah, I did a picture. I'm doing a video right now. Yeah, I did a picture first. So, yeah, this is that post-COVID or mid-COVID? Okay. All right, we're not post here, but this is the first official meeting of Delaware Valley chapter after the virus took a tour on the global community. We have the honorable chairman here of the board. We're going to be taking some questions from the honorable chairman shortly. We learned that there is a coup d'etat here, so we're going to verify that. Yeah, Honorable Boto is here. I haven't seen Dika for a long time. He's a board member too. I don't know whether you're part of the coup d'etat. I don't know. Her Excellency is here as well. A lot of allegations here from the other side. The Honorable Financial Secretary is here. Honorable Tobo is here, Reverend. And the technophile herself is here.
Yes.
We want a cheerleader. And then the prayer warrior. You want to meet Jesus or the woman you got to talk to here?
Yes.
Yeah. And then we got a financial man here. The host of Disciple Nation as well. Mr. Morris is here on ground.
Standing ground. Holding ground.
He's here. He's a little man. He's here, Reverend Tobo's son here. You see the man buff. The man is buff. You're working it. If you want to get, you got to put in some time. The boy's brother put it. Yeah. How come here? You forget? Your watch. There. What's it? Your camera. It's my man. Man, shot. And the governor for granted there. And that's the queen of Saturday. And the queen here. Son of queen. And the prior queen for Delaware Valley chapter. Oh, when I small more. Yeah. The bird didn't finish? The bird didn't finish already?
No, next one is 29.
The 29th. Okay, all right. So you can't miss the birthday.
No,
you can't. The whole city will be on metaphorical fire. Yeah, metaphorically will be on fire. Not literally. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. All right, so I just wanted to give you a little, a glimpse of what went on here yesterday in the Tri-State region. President Francois Myers and our officials and members of the chapter, we convened the first physical meeting yesterday. It was wonderful. We were there all night last night, and stuff like that. I went to New York and came back, part of that forum yesterday. All right, so we want to say thanks to all our members. Thanks for coming to the meeting. Please continue to encourage your friends, your family, to come to the meeting and stuff like that. That's great. That's a good start. Don't be oblivious to the virus is still around. All right, so our board member representing the state of North Dakota, Mr. Manning, welcome on board, and the incoming national vice president, and others are just joining me while I was talking. Now, I just played the breaking news. Yeah, we want to go into, that's why I put what is in the speculation room of voice of sign up, okay? And so we're going to play that, and we'll bring that topic out to talk about it. That's the first thing on the agenda for discussion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of SINOE in the diaspora with Dark Side, Paul the Esoteric. I do not like to talk about certain people to make them famous. Yeah, but I'm on a moral obligation sometimes to do so. Samuel Shekpeh, who is the host of the last talk show. Samuel Shekpeh, based on information coming in the speculation room of voices. Again, this is speculation room. So we say Samuel Shekpeh secretly traveled to Liberia to get his mother in an attempt to avoid legal hot water, but it is too late. Okay? All right, so I think it's a little typo over there. We'll correct that in a second, but that's it right now. Comrade Samuel Shekpeh, based on all information reaching the speculation room of Voice of SINOE, he is on his way to Liberia. If he's not already in Liberia, he went through Ghana to get to Liberia. Let me get the gentleman picture here. If you don't know, this is the sedition. He's a sedition, by the way. And there is a reason why I'm breaking this brother here. We don't discuss irrelevant people. But again, I started with a cliche. One who preaches equity must come with clean hands. One who preaches equity must come with clean hands. And Brother Samuel Shekpeh's hands are severely dirty from all indications. The brother's hands are severely dirty from all indications. You know, the United States is the country of law. And it's not the country of law just in name. It's a country of laws that the laws are enforced. They are practical. They are not just theoretical. The law might be a little strange or a little, let you say, slow. Actually, that's what I wanted to say. The implementation, the enforcement of the law takes time. But the law watches you closely. This gentleman was engaged, allegedly, in fraudulent activities in the U.S. The mother of the gentleman on the screen right now, she was in the U.S. But after a while, the family got together. Now, before I go in a photo here, let me make something clear here. You see, the family of the Shekpehs, they are decent people. I respect practically all of them, with the exception of the gentleman on the screen. We differ on certain things. I don't denigrate him, but if something is going awry, if people talk to you over and again and you are not listening, then when something happens, we got to bring it to the public. We are not only bringing it to the public to relic you, we bring it to the public so we can find how can we as a community intervene as well. So I'm now coming here to talk about this brother so that it can just go. I'm here also to make a call to the community so that we can, that's why we call ourselves United People, the United Support Association in Americas. So like I was saying before I go into Samuel Shekpeh story, the family is a beautiful, nice people, like Milton Shekpeh, very decent guy. The lady we call the Michelle Obama of the Sapo community, Sis Kamlet, very decent woman. The chair lady, national chair lady, Madam Sion, very decent lady. You know, we call the money making machine. I mean, I mean, even if you go to the lady that is vying for the that wants to be the representative of electoral district number 3, Madam Carlo Shekpeh, very nice woman. We just disagreed ideologically, philosophically, politically. We disagree, but she's a good lady. I don't begrudge her. I don't envy her. That's good. I want women to participate in the political life of SINOE County, and so I love her. I love all of them. But this brother now, Samuel Shekpeh, is horrible. The brother is horrible. Let me see here. Let me check the communication now quickly. You know, I'm talking so the brother was engaged, like I said, into fraudulent activities in the U.S. And somebody will be asking, what is that this guy is talking about again? Well, right now, again, we are in the speculation room of Voice of SINOE. So maybe somebody might be asking for evidence right now. The information is anecdotal right now. You know, when the information graduates from the speculation room to the factual room, that's when we adduce evidence. That's when we produce evidence, we'll give it to you. So let's just dance in the speculation room for now. So Samuel Shekpeh is one of the guys on the internet, and saying this other person is corrupt. ESOTERIC took the Sapo people money, and he ate the money. I mean, all these different allegations. The brother went against practically everybody, the elders of the community. He called their names. He went as far as insulting our culture. By insulting our culture. All right. I mean, our culture, but in the Sapo culture, we have what we call the mask dancer. You know, it's deep. Before the advent of technology and the laws and those things, the country mask dancer is the arbiter of laws, is the arbiter of order in our land. But some Shekpeh is in the West, and you will get on the title conference and talk down to people that maintain order in our land, that maintain discipline in our land, and you will talk down to those people. Now, the brother now has been caught, allegedly, in legal hot water. The state of Pennsylvania is now after Samuel Shekpeh. For what? Well, for fraud. I said that. You see, his mother was, like I said, from the Genesis of Mine talk, was in the U.S. And so she's an elderly person, if you like. And so she only government programs like many of us, our parents are, you know. And so the mother was sent to Liberia. All right. Did I say Minnesota? Did I say PA? Okay, that's Minnesota. Sorry. And thanks for that correction. So the state of Minnesota is after Samuel Shekpeh. The mother is also these social programs, and she went to Liberia. But when she left for Liberia, the program, those social programs, whatever she owned, it remains active. But guess who is receiving the benefits? It's Samuel Shekpeh. He has been defrauding the state of Minnesota. He acting as though he is his mother. The woman is in Liberia for almost 2 years now. Samuel Shekpeh getting all the benefits. So, well, the COVID-19 came, which is not a good thing. The COVID came and the vaccines were developed. And so the vaccination, it started with the elders. They started the vaccination, the process. So they wanted to vaccinate the mother of Samuel Shekpeh. But unfortunately, when the people sent the medical team to vaccinate the lady, the elder, she's nowhere. And so they started doing the investigation. And they found out that the lady, the people wanted to ask, they said, where's the mother? She said, oh, she's not here. She went to Africa. So then who has been getting her benefits? That was the question. Well, the person, the recipient of the benefits is Samuel Shekpeh. He's carrying the woman, and I think the electronic transfer card or whatever they call EBT. The man carries that in his pockets 24/7, getting all the benefits. And so now the state has discovered that. They want the lady. And that's why Samuel Shekpeh hurriedly, surreptitiously traveled to Africa to get the mother to come back. So that when the time comes, they will say, oh, she's here. She was the one getting the benefits. Meanwhile, it was Samuel Shekpeh. So, I'm getting messages and people are telling me, oh, stop there. No, I can't stop there. When this brother is going after people, he doesn't listen to anybody. He does not. And so we have to expose him as well. He cannot put other people out there and make allegation myself. The guy lied on me. I raped somebody. Only to find out he raped his own cousin. Oh, that's sad. He got all these dirty stuff, but you on Saturday, every Saturday, Samuel Shekpeh is on the internet and going after people's records. This other one is this. This other one is that. This other one is this. But now he has been caught in the fraud. Yes. So don't tell me to stop. Tell him to stop stealing. Tell him to stop the corruption. His niece, I should say, he raped his only niece. It's not hitting. The family knows. He did not stop there. He's now being caught in the web of the U.S. government, the state of Minnesota, getting something that he does not deserve. That's fraud. That's stealing. And so Samuel Shekpeh has to go to Liberia already. He's not a citizen. And so he has to go through Ghana and all of that to go to Liberia. It was confirmed the other day when he was on the former president teleconference. He was there, and that was confirmed that he's in Africa. So there's a huge iota of truth into what I'm saying. I'm not just making up. It's not just speculation. It's a fact. So the brother has to be exposed, and so that's it. But now, like I told you, I did not bring Samuel Shekpeh to the public so that he can live like that. What can we do as a community? What can we do as an organization to rescue our brother from this conundrum? It's a serious one. What can we do? Should we stand by and watch the brother to go through all of this? No. I would say no. We got to do something. What can we do? I don't know precisely. Well, you'll have to go to court. You maybe need some court fees and stuff like that. We can contribute. That's something we can do. I'm not just there again to just put the brother butt out there and say, oh, let's leave him, let him stay by himself. Any of us can get in a situation. But that's what will be your brother's keeper. We can still, the law got to take its course. We are not saying it's not like Liberia when you commit a crime, it's go with impunity. We'll still support the guy morally. I mean, in Minnesota, the guys are very good at collecting money and giving the product to President Gileo. They can also make collection now to help Samuel Shekpeh, because after all, he's the mouthpiece for President Gileo. So maybe President Gileo will organize a fundraiser to help the brother out. And I will support that. When they're doing the fundraiser, I'll be one of the contributors. Yes. But that's it. That's the situation with Samuel Shekpeh. I just want to bring that to you. It's sad for our brother. And those that can pray, keep praying. Keep praying for the brother. Hopefully he does not go beyond bounds. It will be terrible. Because this is not something small. It's a serious federal. It's a serious crime against the state. You know what it means for the state to be giving the resources to you? You don't own it. It's not, the resources are not for you, and you are receiving them. That's a serious problem. All right, and so that's the issue with Samuel Shekpeh. Let's transition to something else here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen some comments coming in. I will look at your comments shortly. So we're going to look at here the so information. I got the document, but for some reason the second part of it is not opening from my end. But I said the former president GELEO'S PHONY, PHONY, PHONY report presented to 25 members of our union. Former President GELEO'S PHONY report presented to 25 members of our union. You see, when I put the words out there, I select my words carefully. I know what I'm talking about here. You see, the United States Association, it has over 5,000 plus members. Okay, over 5,000. And the Constitution is right here in my hand. Okay, even though President Geo and his team do not respect the Constitution. But the Constitution has a portion here where they talk about quorum. And so the quorum, when you talk about a quorum, there's a number of people needed to do business, to conduct business on behalf of the organization. You have an organization with 5,000 members or over 5,000 members. And only 25 persons get on the teleconference. And President Geo is saying he make a report to the people. You know, when we say this thing and people say, doctor, you put the hits. Green Geo, he doesn't like the man. I love the man, but the man continued to do the wrong things. How can you report an organization that has over 5,000 members and you are making a report to 25 persons? It's not even a fraction of the population of the membership. It's not quorum. And this report is childish. Let me see. Let me look at some of the things in the report here. It's childish, very childish. I mean, my organization, this is the report in my hand. You serious? This thing is a report. Wow. So the man is saying he's reporting to 25 members of the union, 25 members, and he cannot even present a good document to the people. Where is our emblem? This is from the office of the so-called national president. So when you are making a report, there must be a title page, okay, bearing the emblem, the official logo of the office. Imagine, President, we are making a report and nothing on it, just something that it just fly sheet, just put the weird sentences together. So the man went through. Let me read some of the things they put in the report. I wanted to see the numbers, you know, the financial aspect of it, but for some reason the report is not open. The financial portion of it, the guys, there's some kind of trip, you know, they send a blank stuff, nothing on it, so you can open. There's some kind of thing because they don't want us to factorize the numbers. We'll put it in context for the people. So they did something and it can't open. Only the portion when they said they were delegating next quarter. Let me read some of the things the guys put here. Arrival ceremony, meetings, and visitations. Friday, March 19, 2021, arrival of USA's delegates in Pinetown. Welcoming of USA delegates by the chiefs, elders, and other administrators and residents of Pinetown. Okay. The same Pinetown people you're talking about, they don't like development, that the people can greet him. Okay. That's it. March 19, the man went on to say the meeting with the elder, the chiefs, and other people. They can get officers, the people of Pinetown, offer. Yeah, it's in the puzzle, but it's offer. Okay, that's it. The people of Pinetown offer 4 acres of land to USA for developmental purposes. Okay, so we got, according to President Geo's report here, we got 4 acres of land. But that wasn't advertised by the publicity chairman, Mr. Tuba. Now that Christopher Wiley report this to us, why is that so? All right, we got 4 acres of land. The people of Pinetown, according to the president, they give us that. They offer 2 lots of land for any sample individuals, irrespective of their place of birth or origin construct structures. Okay, so they gave, according to the report here, they give us 2 lots of land for any individual. So right now I don't have to buy land again. I gotta go build my house in Pinetown. That's good. So sooner rather than later I will make a call there to see what I can do to secure my land so that I can build my house in Pinetown. Yes. So that's it. Anybody, so no matter where you are from, they offer 2 lots of land for any sample individuals, irrespective of their place of birth or origin, construct structures. Okay, that's it. So congratulations for that information. We got free land over there to go build. Okay, on March 20th, the president said this is what the date of petitions. From the petition, let's see what is in the petition here. Excuse me, my other papers are falling here. So they got a petition. Our district educational officer, Fallison Barn, requested on behalf of Dwazan. That's the right one I'm reading. Yes. Yes, that's what it said. District educational officer, Fallison Barn, request on behalf of Dwazan, Weja Sinkon, and Kabadet regions, a compensation for volunteer teachers who are not government payroll. All right, these are some of the things I'm talking about. The job, right? Anything. What do they make sense or not? Competition for volunteer teachers who are not government payroll. Who are not on government payroll? That's what I meant to say. Maybe I don't want to interpret and then misinterpret what the people are saying. So there was a petition, and they said district educational officers, Fallison Bar, requested on behalf of Dwason, Wejan, Sinkan, and Kabade regions compensation for volunteer teachers who are not government payroll. 9th and 6th grade students of the Dwason, Weja, Sinkan, and Kabade regions want help with transportation to sit for the wire. All right, so the students 9 and 6th grader, they want some help, but we don't see those things when the children were making the requests. What, they did it behind closed door or something? I don't know, because Christopher Waller was doing Robert Tuba's job. We don't see that. The old lady, she did a great job. Sophia Capet, she broadcast the whole thing. We didn't see anything. So maybe they had this after all the Facebook advertising and all of that, and then it went behind closed door. Because the Secretary General, Mr. Usaa, said, they soft in the ground. We went there, we soft in as though the ground was already hard. Like the people were not listening, so we soft in the ground already. All right. So requests from the following sections. They make a request here, Weja. The Weja people, according to the people, the Weja people, they want necessary quarter. All right. The single people also, according to them, they want necessary quarter. The point time people, they also say they want necessary quarter. You see, when I say certain words, the people will say, the guy is disrespectful. No, I'm not. I don't like lies. This is pure lie right here. Who were the representatives of those people that made the request for necessary quarter? The Weja people say they want necessary quarter according to President Gio report here. The single people say they want necessary quarter. Pine Town people say they want necessary quarter. Who on the platform believes that? Tell me, who believes this thing right here that the president put here? Just to squander, just to misuse our money. We don't even have the first clinic in those rural regions. And the people will tell you, say, well, we don't want hospital or we don't want clinic, we want necessary quarter. Who here going to believe that? The president took an oath, and that part of the oath is to be truthful, to be honest to the people. You are lying on an oath, Mr. President. Yeah, that's a strong word. That's a strong word. You can't lie to the people. Or you cannot lie on the people. They say they make necessary quarter. This is your own request. You doing your presentation in Dwazan, you say you're going to build necessary quarter in Overa regions. The people did not make any requests. Where are the representatives of the Overa regions that made the request? They want necessary quarter each. The children are not in school over there. And they will tell you that one necessary quarter where when people come, they travel, they just can't sleep there. Then we in a town, we can't sleep there. Nothing wrong with our people to make the kind of weird requests. No. The Weja people did not request for necessary quarter. The Single people did not request for necessary quarter. Pine Town people did not request for necessary quarter. That is a fallacy. This is pure mendacity. The simple ways are lie. Okay? This is not true. We're not gullible here to come and post something on record, and we are in the age of technology. We don't see those people making the requests, and the president is telling us to believe this. No. We are not credulous. We are incredulous. Okay? We are doubting everything. We are that was like the biblical character Thomas. You doubt everything until the person can give you evidence of that. In the age of technology, the people made presentation in one next quarter, and President GELEO'S did not. The people did not do a video to show to us, and they said the white people they want next quarter, the single people they want next quarter, the Pine Town people want next quarter. Okay, something is wrong here. Wedja is a whole region, right? Because the Sapo, they have 6 sections. So Wedja is one of the region, okay? Cinco is one of the region. But instead of saying the Kaba they here, the president say Pine Town. Pine Town wants next quarter too. Okay, so why the other towns do they don't request for their own next quarter too? Uno Pine Town low. Okay, so the Debo Star put it, I wanted the Peloton put I wanted. So why Uno don't put out Uno regions, the whole region. But they wanted Pine Town. Okay, the president is the Pine Town man. Okay, so he wants special next quarter in Pine Town. All right, I'm going to the report here of President GELEO'S. I can see the other one, leaders and members of the Morovia Sapo youth, Christopher Bai, and all of those are the people the president relates to. You wouldn't hear the chairman of the Sapo pull over name. No, the president marginalized that guy. Names of USA delegate to Liberia. Okay, these are the distinguished people that went with the president. GELEO'S, the national president, or should I say former national president. Robert Tuba, publicity the man who is now turned to Martin Luther King and holding hand with President GELEO'S. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. I told you I can sing, right? So Robert Tuba is what you call Martin Luther King, that publicity man, and Christopher WAHALA, who is the national coordinator, is doing Christopher WAHALA, Robert Tuba's job. Okay, Christopher WAHALA was on a delegation. Rebecca Chambwe was on a delegation. Confagate was on a. Is that Gary? They said Gary here. Okay, the guy here, number 7, Sophia George, was on a delegation. Sophia Kape was on a delegation. And the guy here, 9, Dave Cooley. Okay, they said Dave Cooley was also on part of that delegation. Who saw Dave Cooley on any of those videos? All right. So, I mean, guys, let the president be honest with us. He puts people on delegation that we don't see. Dave Cooley is still in Liberia. The last time I was told. Dave Cooley is on the delegation. The only board member that is with the president. Tia Clayton, the secretary for that's the Iowa chapter. Lisa Farley, the attack general for the president. you can't miss the show today. After this, the real one coming. I just warm it up for you. The audio that I have right now, the audio is on fire. I'm telling you. Then they got the Honorable Secretary for our union, Andrew Usaa, is on a delegation. 13% they say on a delegation. But we'll put question mark to Dave Cooley. Then Bilibokwe City District, Sano County, all of that, they got here, and they got people praying, opening prayer. Our people are suffering with it and they pray. You have to pray on the other side. Also, Pastor Bawi, ex-Toted Swinian National Coordinator, Rise Liberia Incorporated, he did a prayer, welcome remarks, recognition of guests, Mr. Simon Card Obility, /citizen chairman, Dawson District. And the guy here, the president reported also purposes of occasion. Mr. Christopher Nwale, national coordinator, USA, he did that part and special remarks. The guy, the county health coordinator or officer, actually, Honorable Factory and Kofa, acting superintendent, Dawson District, Honorable E. Bode Yangle, national board member, USAID, Mr. Hamilton Sludju, Secretary Sapo Apollo Morovia. You got Sapo Apollo Morovia and you got Sapo Apollo SINOE. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Christopher Wagg, Secretary, and Larry Noah, member, Sapo Youth. They got Mr. Falison Barr, the District Education Officer, Dwason District. And then they got Honorable G. Cole Gideon, National President, USAA. And then they got caught in a ribbon here, side of Nessie Quarter, Billboard City, special remarks, caught in a ribbon, and presentation of Nessie Quarter keys by G. Cole Gideon, National President, receiving of keys to Nessie Quarter. Honorable Fatry and Kofad, Acting Superintendent, Joason Statutory District. The superintendent was there. Why she didn't receive it though? But hey, and then they got a Tony of keys to Mr. Mary. Okay, mistress actually. Sorry, turning over of keys to Mistress Mary Dubber, Mayor. Okay, she's the mayor actually. City of Joason Statutory District by Honorable Fatry and Kofad. Statement of acceptance and appreciation by Mr. Mistress Mary Dubber, Mayor, City Mayor of Joason Statutory District, Santa County, turning over keys, and I don't know what the repellity or the anyway. And she turned the key over to Mary Dubber, turning over Nessie Quarter to citizenry of Joason District and its environs. Then it's saying delegates of the United States Association in America special sessions. They got on the 20th meeting with the elders and citizenry of Joason District. Visitation. Okay, so they said they visited some people here as well. The bereaved family of Honorable Carlo. That was in broadcast. We didn't see it in the visitation. They also visited the bereaved family of Honorable Mabutu Vla Yimpan. And they said number 3. They visited the family of the bereaved family of Honorable John and Clark. All right, I must say something about that one. Apostles mean that the president will go to Liberia to visit the bereaved family. But then one of the chapters in the union, President Clark Myers is the president of the most populous, the chapter with more members in the union. The president did not send a team to visit the woman, but he went to Liberia to do so. Why is that so? Even to give little token to go to Liberia, there was no purse. But he said he went to Liberia, and then just some of these things they are not holding water to me. They are not convincing. The woman is here. Is she your enemy? Her father passed away. He didn't send people to sympathize with her, but he went to Liberia to do so. And that's strange. That is quite strange to me. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a quick break here, and we want to bring out what you have been waiting for today. The audio from the last meeting. This audio, last meeting, I think it was on Saturday. I am, for the first time, will be disclosing what President Gio and his group teams that we've been saying for a long time. The president brought it out finally to the people. All right, so we're going to go a quick commercial here, and I will be right back to share the content of the meeting with you. I will look at your comments and all of that as well, and we'll be right back. Let me see what I got for here. Yeah, I'm a fan of traditional music, Queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Marie Nyenambo. I'm one of the Liberia Traditional Musical Award nominees. You guys vote for me out there. See you in Liberia. I know you will vote for me because I have my fan down there. Vote for me. See you. Come on, Ay, pasé con diable. Ni na mwe boso ko ya wiya. Ah? Ane dale we, nyane gele nyaine. Ane dale we, nyane gele nyayo. Nyane gele nyaine, nyane gele kuwa nyayo. Beri. Nyai bless yo. De nyamle ti bori o neri. Nyane gele nyaine. Joseph Ibrahim, nyane gele nyaine beri. Nyane gele nyaine. De nyaine, de nyaine, de nyaine, de nyaine. De nyayo neri. Nyane gele nyaine. Nathaniel Raba. Ay. De bless ati ondeli. De kumanya de bless tibobrio. Amwande kale no nyore gele nyaine. Ah nyore gele nyaio. Ah nyore gele nyaio. Ah nyore gele nyaine. Ay. Ay, así cualquiera, cualquiera huevo. Su collaría.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to Voice of SINOE. With Esoteric coming to you live from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, and these United States of America. All right, so before we get to the breaking news here from the recent meeting of the national president, the audio we're about to play right now, this audio will have a ripple effect in the community, depending on how we handle it. Yeah, those words coming from the president and the cabinet, those words are horrible. All right, so first of all, let me put a caveat out here to you. Listener discretion is advised. Okay, the audio that I'm about to play right now, it has some foul language in it. So if you're not comfortable with foul language, you can ask it, but I think we are all adults, yeah, and that shouldn't be, if you can listen to Prophet Key, that shouldn't be difficult for you to listen to. All right. So I want to look at some of the comments here. Madam Kalajabali says, she said here, Mr. Samuel Shekpeh. Oh no, that's not Madam Kalatin, that's Mr. Yonte's statement. Mr. Samuel Shekpeh, what you did is wrong, brother. I remember you in my prayers. Okay, good job. And I think the pastor will pray for that brother. All right, let's go to the topic here. For some reason, my device is a little slow today. I want to put this stuff up there. Let's play I want to start with the audio here, and we'll look at your comments before I leave. Let's see. Let me start with this here. Let me get to my talking point. So I want to call this War of Words between key members of President GELEO'S cabinet. War of Words between key members of President GELEO'S cabinet. You ready for the War of Words? You know, it's not war of guns. It's not war of sticks. It's not war of, coke spoons and whatever. This one's a war of words. The people were throwing, the leaders of our union, the guys, this is not once, this is not twice, this is not thrice. This is not full. It's just like something that is perpetual in the GELEO'S administration. Okay? It has been going on and on and on without, no end in sight. This one, the national vice president is one of the decent guys I have ever met. Very respectful guy. He is always thoughtful. He measures his words carefully. If you don't know the national vice president, let me see what I can put a picture here for you. He's not one of the guys who will just say something to anybody. He thinks about his words carefully. Sometimes he speaks in parables, just so that he doesn't offend people. That's Vice President or former Vice President Gus Salitafen. His image there. He is very thoughtful when it comes to talking. Very intelligent guy, highly educated. But you see, when you push, if somebody is doing something and nobody is taking action, somebody got to straighten on their back sometimes. I think I can quote the words or the quote from Dr. King verbatim or word for word. He said, there comes a time when the cup of endurance runs over. There comes a time when people get tired of the same thing being done over and over and again. And then when people give recommendations to end those problems, the leader is not taking action. President Geo has been subscribing to the philosophy of do-nothingism, and because of certain people that support him. So when he takes action, those people will probably not support him anymore. And so you allow them to do anything to anybody. Now, let me get to this. Before I go to that audio, I want to play something here for you. Let me play this quickly. Let me see. Let me get to this quickly. Where is it? Right here.
Shekpeh, and see me advocating for my national president, for my cabinet president. I hail from SINOE County. I'm a cabinet woman.
I don't know why my computer acting up today.
And see me advocating for my national president, for my cabinet president. I hail from SINOE County. I'm a cabinet woman. And Shekpeh, and see me advocating for my national president, for my cabinet president. I hail from SINOE County. I'm a cabinet woman.
All right. There's a reason why I'm playing that audio. For my cabinet president, if you see me on the Shekpeh show, when you see me advocating for my cabinet president, all right, and that's why the cabinet president wants a cabinet Ness's quarter in Pinetown. So Lisa Farley is the advocate for the cabinet president. All right. So whether it is on the teleconference or not, she goes there to advocate for her cabinet president. So what that means is when you say something, if the president says something, by president I mean G. Geleo, and some people say, oh, the guy is using the word president. Yes, he is our president, even though he is former president. All former presidents of the United States, they are still called presidents, okay? So President Geleo is still our president. The title remains with him. So Madam Lisa Farley sees Green Coat Geleo as a cabinet president. So when she goes on any platform, her job is to advocate for the cabinet president. And the advocacy, it comes in different forms, either positive or negative. She can insult anybody to advocate in her advocacy for her cabinet president. Okay, she will insult anybody at any time. That's something she does. And so the first video, the audio actually, I will play it in phases. Okay, it's in phases. So we'll play part 1, part 2. So I will do analysis. maybe you are not hear certain thing, and that's why I'm here. And so we'll break some of this thing down. Now, viewer discretion is advised. The language strong. Let me get to my audio here quickly. Let me get to this. My informates are doing a great job getting the information out for the consumption of the public. It's very important. Because we've been hiding things behind the scene for long, we don't want to cause confusion. And so people will do wrong things, then they bury that on whatever the rock is. They will bury that. All right, let me see. Let me see the first one. No, that's not the first one. There's a different one. Let me get to this one right here. Yeah, the voice you're hearing is the former national vice president, Mr. Gos Selitafen. And the picture you are seeing on the screen there is the Mujahideen of President Geo. So she goes on any teleconference to insult. So if you listen to Gos Selitafen words over there, he said, I'm very respectful of everybody. And that is true. He's not just making it up. Anybody who knows Mr. Taffen, this man right here, he's very humble, down to earth. He respects everybody. That's true. Until you cross the line, then you meet a different man. He's a quiet man. He's not loquacious like people like Lisa Fale. They just talk and talk and talk. The guy is very careful with his words. Now, listen to this. Who are you? Who are you when you talk people can't talk? The woman just disrespect everybody. Who are you? She was given the opportunity to speak. She spoke. Nobody uttered a word. But when it was turn for the vice president to speak, she cannot give the man a chance. She kept talking and disrespecting the man. And that's why he got angry. She did it to Khaled Jebweli, her fellow female. That woman went ballistic on Khaled. Khaled got angry too and said, you know what, I can't be here for this woman to insult my parents. She went to the dead parent of Khaled Jebweli. And the president, the funny part is, I'll break it down to you in a little bit. When the action of Lisa Fale is towards the board of directors, the president will watch the show. Okay? He will not say a lie. He will not be stronger on that. But yesterday, it was just cabinet members. And so you have to do something to curtail that, to put it under control. Because he does not want his team to implode. When he bursts inward, he's done. So he got to do terrain management. He has to do negotiation so that things can get out of control. Listen to this. It's serious. This is the tip of the one that I'm coming with after this. You will hear something. Listen. This is a disgrace. Who would have thought that people in the US, professional people, will get on the teleconference and will look like they are on a playground, like children on a playground, they're yelling. I mean, who would have thought that will happen? The people back home, they look up to us. So they respect civilized, professional discussion, dialogue. But when you have the wrong people, this is what you get. And these people that make President Rio happy when they're doing these things. These are things, it's not just one time. This is something that Lisa Fale has been doing over and over and over and again. The sort of, I mean, Mr. Usaa with parents the other time, and everybody insulting. I mean, like the president was on there, he was not forceful like he is right now. Oh, yes. It's not his cabinet member. He's not protecting everybody. It's your few people. So this is it. Listen to it. Listen. It's getting serious. The people, I mean, they're literally begging Lisa Fale because you will hijack the meeting to advocate for cabinet president. Yes. They're literally begging her. What? Look, it will get frustrated. The people are getting frustrated. Just listen again. This is the tip of the iceberg. Other members of the cabinet, the supporters of the president, they will start to insult Lisa Fale in a second. Just listen. I mean, like, I was like, are you serious? The United Sapo Association with highly educated people. They on a teleconference, and it's like elementary people, school students doing that. Because the wrong people are beyond President Rio, and he heals those people. He celebrates them. Listen. Yes. Yes. And United Support Association for you. That's round one. You heard it for yourself. Language is very foul. I mean, people, they say, Lisa killed some girl, man. That the man broke Lisa Fowler's wings. Damn it. Like, I mean, they want to come and play. She started, yeah, let a man to insult me. Yeah, let a man. How is it that you are 24/7 and insulting people? The man, God starting to go this far to say the words. The woman she will go under your skin. She will insult. Man said I got on the teleconference one time. The woman, like if you're talking, she will just start talking under you. Oh, tell that man from it. That man shut up. And these things, they are very, very basic. They can be solved easily. We have told the president on many occasions, Mr. President, these things, they are easily solved. How do you do that? Technology gives us the opportunity to do so. And so when you are on a teleconference, the number that we're using, I established that number. I can give you the article and everything. Get on the computer. You will see whoever who's somebody gets on the line, you will see the person, number and stuff. If the person is making noise, there will be indication the person. If you can mute the person, something you can do, you can even eject the person from the teleconference. But we have given the president all those suggestions to no avail. Because Lisa Fowler, the advocate for the president, the president, I got to advocate for him. So when it causes me to insult people, I will do it. Let's get to the next part. And getting serious, this is the beginning. We get that's part one. Let's get to part two here. This is serious. That's part two. Let's get to part two right now. Yeah, you heard what Lisa Fowler told us? Well, I tell you, I'm not a grown-up girl, Allah. She's a grown-up girl. The woman confessed. I tell you, I'm not a grown-up girl, they are lie. So, we are seeing the problems in President GEO's cabinet. He got grown-up. You know, Labron may say grown-up person, that's a street person. All right, that's grown-up, the white Labron language, or a local lingua, or something like that. So the woman said, I know I'm a grown-up person, but I don't care the man. I'm a grown-up person. I admit that I can't argue with. So President GEO, advocate is a grown-up person. That's also said. Let me play that again. Let me play that. She said, she repeat that again. Not me. Lisa Fowler said that. I tell you, I'm gonna get a lie. I'm a gangster. I'm a thug. I'm a street person. And so that's why President GEO been having all these problems. He got all the thugs, all the gangsters, all the grown-up people around him. And that's why he's not going anywhere. He's blaming the board of directors. Hey, the board, they don't like me, and da. Because you got grown-up people around you. You don't bring professional people. You need professional people. People that have skills, that people with dexterity. But the man got grown-up people. Listen, let's go into that juicy stuff. It's sad, but the man went Gora. The man went Chicago on Lisa Foley. That's what they call going Chicago. He went ballistic. Now, let me say something here. You see, the Sapo culture is unique. And I think it's prevalent across Africa. You know, African culture, they got a lot of things in common. But you see, the Sapo culture frowns on male insulting female. We don't do that easily in the culture. Okay? But there are certain times where you have to take certain steps to make a correction. We have been using all peaceful means to correct Mrs. Foley, Lisa Foley, but she does not listen. And so the people say, even though she's not a child, you know, that parable, but it makes my point. A child who does not listen will learn the hard way. And that's what Lisa Foley went through last night, or day before yesterday, whatever the time was. The vice president said no, because since President Gio does not want to stand up to the woman, I got to tell her something. We grew up together. She knows me very well. I'm a decent guy. But on the other hand, I can be brutal sometimes. If you don't want to stay in your lane. You know what made the vice president angry? The man was talking, and the lady said to the man is grappling with halitosis. Oh, so you put it up, but be word again. The woman said, in other words, the vice president must think. He must think. He got 5 months. That's why the man was talking, and the woman just said, he's grappling with halitosis. He got 5 months. It messed my back. Why you said something like that to the man? Why would you be disrespectful to the man like that? And that was started the whole thing. The man said, no, you can't disrespect me to die. You can do it to everybody else, but not me. I got to put in the checkpoint. And he did. Little Foley, and the man cost me like that. And the man cost me. Am I happy? No, I'm not. But sometimes you have to spank certain people. She has to be spanked with words. We don't do it physically. Sometimes you do what we call vocal whipping. And that's why she got last name. She was whipped. She was flagellated by the former vice president because she's been very disrespectful. Let's finish with the juicy audio here. Let's finish with it. Why did I say that you get irritated? Why did I say? You don't know what he said? What did I say? What did I say? You get irritated. The man broke her wings. What did I say? What did I say? You get irritated. What? You don't know what he said? You said something foul to the man. Very disrespectful. The president coming validate that. Listen. Y'all listen. I mean, I think that's a key point that somebody say Lisa Foley doesn't like green. And I think I want to believe that. Because if somebody loves you, they want to do things that will make you to look good. So how is it that that woman is saying she supports green, but she always insulting people? Does that make green to look good? No, it makes it to look bad. You see? So that person is right. And she said, I don't like green. Yes, I don't like green. You're demonstrating it here. Listen, this is getting serious. Look, this one after the Lisa Foley and the former vice president, you're gonna hear the national president himself, the man too. He came our way on. Oh, some people here, bro. The people that when they go like, bro, I won't bow. Where the Jojo? That's some of the things they're doing here. Behind the scene, that's what goes on. Where the Joe? That the people that I would bring everything now. I used to keep everything. I say, oh, let me. The reason I'm bringing this thing to the public so that we will be able to conduct ourselves. I will record everything. When we don't conduct ourselves professionally, I will bring it to the public. I want this. There's another way to correct the bad behaviors of certain people. Yes, we will do that. Bring it to the global community. People don't want to be respectful of each other. They go there, when things happen, they bury it. And when they come outside later, everything fine. Yeah. Then they see her, they say everything. No, everything is not fine. The soul is burning on her, and the people pretend. I will put it outside. I will make sure, you see, that's how you put the esoteric. It's the remedy. I am the antidote, the panacea to all the problems in the community. I will make a correction. Whether they like it or not, I will put it outside. And now when we start doing the right thing, you see a difference I put it. I will come in, I'll be the distinguished president of our union, Honorable Gons, Tasman, or Green Coast, or President Francis. I will say all the nice things about you. But when you leave, when you're doing the wrong thing, I'm not going to conceal it. No, I'm not going to keep it on a call. We'll bring it right here. Everybody will hear you. Let's continue with that.
When you talk to a Lisa talk, there are two persons talking. That's leaving alone. But this is what I can tell you is that you are a bona fide member of the United States Association. But so are every other person on the conference. People have the right to express their view. Most especially the second man in command of the organization. He gave you the reason why he's making this statement, how things can be conducted. So if you have any disagreement, you can raise your hand and say, Mr. President, I have the rebuttal to that. I understand the way. Then we can have a civil discussion. But when we come to the offering and be very respectful to one another, then we're not having a year to grow.
Yeah, you see? I don't know who was talking. So because you don't know who was talking, so you can say anything. Because you don't know who was talking, so you can say anything to anybody besides. I mean, who does that? Should you know somebody before you be respectful to the person? I don't know who was talking, and that's why I said what I said. Who just talks randomly across the board and just talk to anybody like that? You're a female at a rate. I'm not saying female cannot talk, but you kind of maintain your dignity. You know, like the males, our culture again, we are trained not to insult females. That's how we're brought up. At least those are that grew up in the village, you know, when you insult your sister when the papa and then be your butt, you will not do it again. But to the point where the wrong acculturation, you know, these are following in the West, and they say they get freedom of speech, they can just say anything. freedom of speech comes with consequence. Okay, you can't just say anything to anybody. I want to applaud the vice president for nipping in the bud. The man nipped the rudeness of Lisa Fowler in the bud. That's what he did. So now you got to do that. You can't go that far. Oh, so you can go that far. Other people can't go that far. You can go as far as insulting other people, their parents. But again, out there, you go that far. Yes, if you go deep, a lot of people go deep. If you went deep, how you go far? You go far. That far thing, you go there. You go to say that thing. Yeah, the VP are met. Nobody, there are nobody don't know. Oh, yeah, man, broke away. How you go that far? You go wait inside that. You go cross that. You go talk to the other people. listen. You come against you. Lisa come cry. You go inside that. You go far. Okay. Lisa, what I heard when the vice president was talking, nobody can just tell anybody from talking. Sometimes they want you to be respectful. But when you are talking something that is not something you mean to the speaker, then they have all right to speak to that. And then why is that tolerant? When the man was speaking, he heard somebody, and I got that statement. It was not empty. That's not how we can handle something like that. Yeah, the president said, I heard the statement. It wasn't healthy. It was not a good statement. I heard it. That's what GELEO'S said. Listen, even though I'm an advocate, I'm your cabinet president, but why you say it wasn't healthy? You can't say that. Yeah, he stood up finally. Because why? Those are cabinet members. I guarantee you, when are the board members, President G will be relaxing and just watch the show. Lisa, go ahead. You know, when we're coming on, we're beginning in the village, right? When the people are fighting, we just be, instead of going separate them, we say that hero. We just put fire. So the boy get fire, but our President G, you may be relaxing. Yeah, then Lisa Fowler will go. Then somebody Shekpeh will come on the other side. What kind of devil? Some people get that fake devil that other man get. And then they're saying that, then President G said, I say, I get devil too. I'm a devil. You can't talk to the devil. I say, I get devil too. You serious? The guy is denigrating our culture. The man who is known in our society of being the custodian of the people. The man who's our parents, our ancestors, they gave him that authority to maintain order in the land. So I mean, when Lisa Fowler in the West, in America, now they can just say anything. Yes. So Gustav said, you know what? Every long rope has an end. I must cut this rope. I'm going to cut this rope. I cut it today. So he cut it. Some of the words, I can repeat it, but those are strong words. Damn it. See, the other person vexed. Listen, the president talking. Shut up. Damn it. You see, that how serious the people, the more literally, you know what they call pests? The pests or the gadfly is the animal that battles other animals, you know. So when you, those are in the village, and when you see the cattle, right, bleed, you know, the cows, and when they're grazing, you see the flower can't get in there. That's the pest that battles the other animal, you know. So Lisa is the pest, and everybody getting Lisa, shut up. I mean, to the point where another person will come and just yell at you like that, like a kid. The woman just brought herself down. Damn it. If you have any issue with somebody, the sample meeting is not a definitely. The sample meeting is not a definitely, Lisa. All right, that's it. Lisa Fowler held the meeting hostage, and she was dealt with by the Honorable Vice President. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to turn to the last two audios. And the last two audios, we want to bring on the national president himself, GELEO'S at this time. So that was the war of words between key members of President GELEO'S cabinet. Okay, that's a culture. So this one right now, we want to bring the national president himself. All right. The national president himself, the coup d'etat. Imagine the guy saying the people launch a coup on him. He likened what the board did to that of Quiwamba and Do. That's how serious Green is about this thing. Quiwamba and Do. He likened what happened between Quiwamba and Do to what the board did to him. So, before I do that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say here this from the national president, a breaking news. That's a breaking news. Delaying today. Okay, all right. So that's let me bring out the former president, GELEO here. Welcome to the Voice of SINOE. That was the World of Words. Let's bring I think I want to bring a comment here or something mine. Let's see. Former President GELEO at the meeting. Former. Okay, I got that one. So let's bring this right here. Man, where my stuff? Yeah, I think I stopped me how we. All right, let's bring this right here. It's a subway who did not work because I landed in America and my cabinet is still in tight. Okay, let's get to President GELEO here. Let me get to the audio quickly for you. It's serious. This is very, very, very serious. The guys are taking this very seriously. All right, they're taking it seriously here. Let's bring the honorable president home here when he asked for us. All right. La bira hill, hill, la bira hill, hill, ele vole. Well, beginning was going to Senate. Okay, let's listen to President GELEO.
People have the right to express their view. Most especially the second man in command of the organization. He gave you the reason why he's making this statement, how things can be conducted. So if you have any disagreement, you can raise your hand and say, Mr. President, I have the rebuttal to that. I understand the way. Then we can have a civil discussion. But when we come to the offering and be very, very respectful to one another, then we're not helping the union to grow.
How dare man still tell you when I'm talking? Yeah, I'm talking. It's my time to talk. If you get an opportunity, you can talk. When I'm talking, be quiet. Nothing wrong with that. A man can say it, and that's why the vice president did. I'm talking. The floor is mine. You give it. The opportunity was given to me to speak. So when I'm talking, you be quiet. Be on mute.
When the vice president was talking, nobody can just tell anybody from talking. Sometimes they want you to be respectful. But when you are talking something that looks something related to the speaker, then you have all right to speak to that. And the why is the how is family? When the man was speaking, he got somebody, and I got that feeling. It was not empty. That's not how we can
Why the president called Carla name though? Why? Why Carla name was mentioned? Was she part of the meeting? All right. Anyway, I don't know.
I think you are wrong, Lisa. You are wrong. Okay, you are wrong. Please don't do that, Lisa. Thank you. The vice president continue. That when she came in to say what she said. And so I just want you to consider that as you go home tonight. It is true that I understand that. I talk to our people when I was in Africa. They really need help, and we have the resources to do that. But let's do it in a way that there is something will have an input, like I said. I rest my talk. Thank you.
See, the level-headed guy. You see, instead of us making decision on the teleconference and we'll call it General Assembly, no. Let's go to the convention, all right? And let the people have the buy-in. Let the people, because that's the final decision-making body of the organization after all. The people that are sitting in convention. And so the vice president, he brings like knowledge, he brings sense to the discussion, you know. But people like Lisa Foley, when you are making sense, they see you as enemy because she wants to make Green to look bad, you know. So because their goal is for every decision to be made on teleconference, and the goal is General Assembly says, you know. And the vice president said, no, if you want to build your 20 next quarter, Mr. President, let go and go to the convention. Let the people decide. The way they decided, you know, they gave you 3 next quarter and you carry it to the convention and they brought it down to 1. That carry back there again. See what the people say. That would be the right thing to do. Lisa Father said, hey, you stay more. Don't talk. You see? And that's why the man got angry. He said, no, I can't have the woman disrespect me like that. No.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you. That portion has been closed. We want to the next action. The next action is now action number 4, and it's all about the letter from the board of directors. Letter from the board of directors. And I just want to summarize the letter to you. All of you who are United Chapter Association, there's something in the organization.
Now the letter is about to be summarized, and the president will give a perspective. Listen now, ladies and gentlemen. The people of the United Support Association, the people of the global community, the president of the United Support Association, Geo, is about to speak. He's a former president, though. But listen to what he's about to say now.
All protect. It's not Green Geleo. It's not Obikasoan. It's not the vice president. It's not the chairman. What the United Support Association protect is peace. There's something that's an object we don't see.
All right, we got to talk about that. The thing that the United Support Association protects is not Green Geleo, it's not Gonzalo Tafe, it's not Lisa Foley, it's not Myers or Francis Clark Myers, it's not Colo, it's not Mr. Brown of Florida and the rest. The thing that we have to protect is peace. That's what the president said. Now, who is on the vibration of my voice will believe that what President Geo administration has been protecting for the past 3 years is peace. All the guys have been doing is protecting Geo. That's what they have been doing. So they will put together and raise money and give it to him. And then you will go in the account and take money without the board approval. But he said, you know what? That the peace of the people or the organization we are protecting. No, that's not peace. That is not the route you are taking, Mr. President. Going to SINOE and calling our people witches and witchcrafts, and the people don't like development and all those things. That peace you are protecting right there, no. So the president will bring rhetoric. When it comes to meeting, he brings rhetoric to the people. But my job here is to tell the people the truth. The president is not in the interest of unity. Had he been in the interest of unity, he would have listened to the board of directors because they are working together as a team. But when the other team say something, the man say, no, I'm not listening. 0 degree tolerance. I'm not listening to anybody. He will write all communication and send it out. And you say, it's peace we are protecting. How can you tell the other people 0 degree tolerance and you're telling the people say you are protecting peace? That's what the United States Association is all about. You're calling yourself lion, the hurricane. When I come there, the people must roll up their sleeves. But that's peace. That's a peaceful language. The lion has arrived and is in the cage. And anybody who comes in your proximity, it will eat you. When you come in the proximity of the lion, you get eaten. But that's a language of peace. That's unity. Let's listen to the president. Let's listen to it.
Other persons of the country, people have the right to express their view. Most especially the second man in command of the organization. He gave you the reason why he's making the statement. Now, later, at the back of the statement, so I just want you to consider that as we go home tonight. It is true that I understand that. I talked to our people when I was in Africa. They really need help, and we have the resources to do that. But let's do it. Letter from the board of directors. And I just want to summarize the letter to you. All of you who are United States Association, there's something in the organization that will all protect. It's not Grand Geleo, it's not Picasso, it's not the vice president, it's not the chairman. What the United States Association protects is peace. There's something that is a object we don't see, but it holds us together. While we're on national duties, ladies and gentlemen on the subject, why me and the delegation were on the national duty in Liberia to delegate the national quarter. The board of directors that were elected by you, they came together and write a letter that I grant you and all of the executive members, we have been dismissed as the leaders of the organization. And they are in charge as the president and executive and board members of the United States Association. The letter, we have it, and I'm reading it to you right now. They also wrote the bank, the West Cycle Bank, where we keep all our money. They have informed the bank, the board of directors, headed by Mr. Peter Bagwe, that Mr. Kuzo Grand Geleo is no more president of the United States Association. Mr. Otika Swen is no more financial secretary of the organization. Mr. Dara Moen is no more treasurer of the United States Association. The West Cycle should do no business with the three of us, and of course, all of the executives, my vice president, my secretary, my parliamentarian, my chaplain, my secretary, my treasurer, my financial secretary, and all those that I appointed, because the board said we are no more. They are in charge of the organization. So I'm bringing it to your attention. Maybe some of you heard it, and you don't care what it means. But the house official can come about. This organization has to be protected. This organization, while we're in Liberia, Mr. Usaa, the chairman of the board of directors, wrote a letter that the board, they are acting now as the executive of the organization. We are the board, we are the executive. So I just want to let you know, in case you know, that they will be overthrown. We, the executive, we are being overthrown.
We, the executive, we are being overthrown. The president of the United States Association. That's his words. We, the executive, we are being overthrown. All right. Just wanted to emphasize that.
And that's the condition that is really creepy. It's creepy little by little. It's creepy little by little. Since I came, I've never replied to any of that. I remain kind and just listen to you, the Southern people. What?
All right, that's part one of President Geleo. The executive has been overthrown, right? You heard that clear, all right? The executive have been overthrown by the board of directors. The board of directors are the executive and the board of directors at the same time. All right, that's President Geleo. Let's get to the final audio here. The last one. Let me get to that quickly.
They are acting now as the executive of the organization. We are the board, we are the executive. So I just want to let you know, in case you know, that they will be overthrown. We, the executive, we are being overthrown. And that's a condition that is really creepy. It's creepy little by little. It's creepy little by little. Since I came, I've never replied to any of that. I remain kind and just listen to you, the Southern people. What will be your action? And what they get is what you want in the organization, then so be it. But if you know that what they're doing is also conviction to destroy our union, then Southern people that challenge you to make a statement.
All right, so the president is challenging the Sapo people to make a statement. What the board did, if it is right, they should be mute. But what they did, when it's right, they should take a statement. So what the president is doing right now, he's very good at that. You know, he's quite tactical. When he's going wrong. He has a tendency all the time to call the teleconference and pit the board against the members. That's what he does. But that's promoting peace. He will put the board against the members of the organization. So right now, you guys got to do something. Because that's how conflict creeps. It's creeping. It's been creeping. He's been starting it over and over. The people will tell you over and over the board has been bending down to the guy just to protect peace in the union. But he remains adamant. He will not listen to them. So now he brings it to the board, to the 25 members that got on the teleconference and say, you got to make the call now. Do something. Listen to Green Geleo.
Because they just won't notice. In Liberia, when Queen back into overthrow, and the code did not work, you saw the results.
Yes. When in Liberia, when Kuyumba came to overthrow and it wasn't successful, you saw the result. So what sort of result are we going to get from this? President Geleo about to tell us it's a failed coup attack on him. And he likened that to what happened between President Doe and Kuyumba, General Kuyumba. Why would the president draw such parallel? Why? How are they similar? I don't know. But I mean, a revolution, these guys came as armed men. They took power militarily. And something, they say revolution can eat their own babies. That's something like that they say. But this is not the case. The situation, they are not similar. They are dissimilar. They are not even close. But why the president drawing such parallel? Let's listen.
What it is a code. Let me repeat that to you again. What Mr. Eastern Family has never to the board on the virtual day. So we risk our life to go to Liberia to tell us that we have been overthrown. And more understanding as president, executive of the organization. I'm bringing it to your attention. So you know what is happening, what is creeping in the organization. But do not say Green did not tell us. Because there are certain people.
Do not say Green did not tell us. Okay, listen.
In the organization, most especially the board members, are getting challenges according from chapter to chapter. They're not calling you to encourage you, go effort. Make sure the moment I do
You see, the president is saying the people, they don't call to encourage the members, but they call to put the people apart. When Mr. Obaku, this man was the president, he used to travel from state to state. He used to be on the phone talking to members, the various leaders of the union. And all these things that we are having on President Gio, we never had that on him because this guy was conducting the affairs of the union peacefully, professionally, with knowledge, with professionalism. He will call. Time for convention, he will send a communication to all the chapters leaders so that he can compile your report. He writes everything professionally, a team. They did a very good job. The man will take your time and visit the various leaders. You go from state to state. When the last time President Gio willingly went somewhere to visit? When you go somewhere and say, "You pay my way, I want 7,000, I want 8,000, I can't go anywhere free." Other people, like people like Galejable and then when she was president, they want to go all money, travel all over the place. When was the last time President Gio took the phone and called the president of the Delaware Valley chapter or North Dakota or Florida? When was the last time? But all he does is pit the board of directors against the people so that he can make himself to be the good guy. But meanwhile, the man was in Liberia. You listened to him the other day. After 7 p.m., nobody calls my phone. I'm not gonna pick up. I got my family. But he will say, "Hey, the people don't call to say this." He wants to make other people look bad and makes himself to look good. And this sort of hypocrisy will not go with me. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to allow it to slide. You will be exposed, Mr. Geleo. You are not conducting yourself the way you are saying what you are preaching right now. You are not practicing it yourself. So start with yourself first. Listen to the man. Listen to him.
I wish you should lead. But if I should lead the presidency, it should be the same way he put me there. You should take me from there. It should not be just.
Yeah, the people are willing to do that, Mr. President. But the people have asked you for over 8 months to establish an electoral commission. You have not done it. That's how the people make that decision. The decision is made at the ballot box. And in order to do that, there should be a body that will organize the election. They have been asking you to constitute an electoral commission. You are not done so. But you say, "Oh, at the ballot box, when you want to remove me, it should be at the ballot box." But the people have been asking you to establish the electoral commission. You don't want to do it. But then you go to Liberia, go whatever. "I will win the election." But when they ask you to establish the electoral commission, you don't do it. So how is it that you are blaming the board of directors? If you are confident that you're going to win the election, establish the electoral commission. It shouldn't take you 8 months to do so. And you are not doing it up to now. And the board now, they took charge of the organization because the Constitution is right here. In the absence of the General Assembly, the board of directors are in charge. They run the affairs of the union. That's the Constitution talking. It's not me. Right here. Okay? So how is it that your time expired? And you are not doing, they gave you free time. Listen, let end this one.
Amen. But until you find anyway, they try to overthrow the government. And I'm telling you, I'm letting you know officially that ESOTERIC code did not work. Because I learned it in America. And my executives are in tight. We just listen to my vice president. But I just let you know that they are pledged to the city of the nation. They want to bring chaos to the organization. And if you don't speak out, for 2 or 3 weeks, if you don't speak out, then I, president, I will know the measure to take.
All right, the people now got 2 to 3 weeks to speak out, or else President Gio, as a president, as a dictator, as a tyrant, will know what measure to take. We are waiting for that measure. The people are not going to intervene until you establish the electoral commission so that they can make that decision. They're not going to come on teleconference 25 persons. No. Go to the convention. If the people still want you, they will decide. So whatever measure you're coming to take, let's see. That end statement will give you other analysis here.
I'm telling you, if you are in charge and somebody overdo you know what to do.
When you are in charge and somebody overthrows you, you know what to do. First, President Gideon said his administration was overthrown by Usaa and his group. And now you say the coup failed. Okay, which one is it now? Anyway, you say the coup failed. So you want to take a drastic measure. If the people don't speak for 2 to 3 weeks, so we get 2 to 3 weeks ultimatum right now to say something to President Gideon, whether he should remain or he should leave.
Sticking down somewhere, laughing about it. I'm telling you that if somebody and man will not sit down in the bedroom and go through the person that he elected in North Carolina as a president.
We got to make something clear here. The board of directors did not overthrow the president. The Constitution is the one that guides the activities of the union. And the Constitution gave a time frame for when elected officials who serve. President Dio was elected in North Carolina to 2017. Do the math. 2017, he was elected. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, that's 4 years. So he has exceeded his constitutional allowed time. Okay, and the elders, they broke a deal because of the COVID, so that he can be there, establish and they gave some stipulations. The book outlined all those things in their communication. The president does not want to listen to the board of directors. He does not want to listen to the elders. So how do we run the organization? By your whims and caprices? No. And so you serve for 17, 18, 19, 20. We are in 2021. 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 4 years. The Constitution says 3 years each term. Okay? 3 years, your term is over. They gave you extra 1 year. That's 4. We are in 2021. And the people have been asking you to set an electoral commission. You refuse to do that. But then you are blaming the board of directors for doing their job. You are no longer covered by the Constitution.
I'm telling everybody that that's what happened in the union now. It's just that we have written a letter. And I'm telling you to know what will be your position. I'm giving you time. If you get back, if Esau family is the lion of the organization, that will be it. But then you will hear me very soon. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Yes, we know why.
All right, so we'll see President Gio very soon. All right. The president cannot give us a constitutional provision that covers him right now. One in the Constitution. I challenge the president to cite a provision in the document that I have read multiple times that covers him. His term expired long time, 4 years ago. The people give you extra time. They tell you to do certain things, you are not listening to them. It's a constitutional provision. Sorry, guys. Okay? So the president has he just throwing tantrums. And that's what he's doing right now. He's angry for no reason. But the president got to give up. If he wants to make an argument, the argument got to be within the pictures of the document. Anything outside that is just the mere words, because that's what you took oath to defend and protect. You are not going by the Constitution, sir. And so the president said the The board of directors, they overthrew him, but the coup failed, and the Kuwamba and Do situation. So what was the situation between Kuwamba and Do? Well, when the coup failed, Kuwamba was decapitated by Do. Is that what President Gio is about to do? Is that what he's planning to do? To put the board members on firing squad? That's a possibility. If you have a coup attack and you fail, what do? You round those people up, all those people, those coup plotters, and just put on the poll. Is that the situation we're about to have in the United States Association? I don't know. But imagine what will happen. Imagine, put your mind to work here for a second. For these guys to be put on firing squad. Let me see. Let me show you something here. Here are the images of the board members. President Gio is saying when the coup failed, we have no mercy upon anybody. Now, there are certain people that might go free. People, somebody like Bole Yangle, for example, he was with the president in Liberia, so maybe somebody will be safe, you know. Yeah. Now somebody that will be saved. Who knows? It could be. So those guys you're seeing on the screen, let me see. No, that's not the board members. I think I got the wrong one there. Let me put the board members, the guys that are on, that will be put on the polls. Yes. Imagine. You see, what President Gio forget to know is that when President Do executed Kuwamba, right? Get what happened to him later? The people came after him too. President Johnson had a man to kill him. All right? And Charles Taylor, all the guys, Charles Taylor was made president later. He left, he's in prison right now. President Johnson is in the country, he's a senator, but he's not living in peace. Every day he's washing his back. So the measures that the president is planning, that he gave 2 to 3 weeks ultimatum for the members to act. Otherwise, he would take a measure, drastic, radical, revolutionary measure. Damn it. I want to see. Imagine putting my man or Boto Jawi on the pole. Let me see the pole of people on the pole here. But college jelly Deborah Bashi. I don't know how many rounds you know give. How many rounds they will give? Let me see. Imagine they gave General Lisa Farley the gun. Yeah, it's a carry on the execution. This will be interesting. My job is to broadcast. That's how I will do. I just can broadcast. You see, they give Lisa Farley already this. Yeah. When God started having one coming be part of the ballpark sheet. Lisa Farley was saying, no, I will shoot that man. I will shoot him. Yes, so the board members right there for you on the screen, Madam Baku Yema. Well, definitely will be on the poll. I don't know whether they will go after Manashedema. She hasn't been active because of her health. So maybe President Gio will spare her. Mr. Not Isa, but that's Peasley Ja. Mr. Ja, he on the poll. Who there? Sam Gilly. I don't know where he stands, but hey. The last time we checked, the decision was unanimous. So Sam Gilly will be on the poll. Mr. Willen Usaa will be on the poll. Damn it. Deacon Usaa. He will be praying to God that day. He will be on the poll. They are even busy. That was it. Who there again? And Mr. Damn it. The way that I want to see my other man, what you call him, from North Dakota, Mr. Tully will be on it. Definitely will be on the poll. Yeah. Who there? Damn it, Mr. Mane, that wants to be vice president for France. He'll put you on the poll too. The Reverend over there with the red tie, Reverend, you go. The very President Geneva is coming. Firing squad. Yeah. I don't know what that way you want to do. I just speculating here because that's what happened. Kiwangwa did not live. Yeah. So is that the situation we'll be facing here? Let's see. 2 weeks, I'm counting. My job here is to broadcast. I'll be there with my camera to broadcast the execution. If that is the actual President Geneva will take that. I just speculating here. All right, let's look at some of your comments here. Let's look at some of your comments here. I think that's what I have for you today. Let me look at your comments and then we'll call it a day. Some of the comments, there are a lot of comments trending right now. Let me see what I can bring some up here and we will look at it together. Yeah, but that's what trending now in your union is serious. I mean, I'm laughing about it, but it's serious. President Geneva is not joking. He doesn't sound like somebody's joking. He's very angry. He sounds very angry. All right, so here I'm seeing a lawsuit say, please tell me where in the constitutions that says remove the president without election, please, brother. Well, the constitution is clear. Let me see here the board of directors. Let's look at the board function here. That's a section. Hopefully, I'll get to it. But the vice president. Let me get to the president. That's the vice president. The vice president shall serve as the deputy. Let me see. The vice president shall assume the responsibilities. Let me see something I wanted to show you here. Hopefully, I'll get to it. That's a good challenge. I like that. The national treasurer shall serve. No, that's not national treasurer. The secretary general or national vice president. National president. Let me see something here. The board of directors shall not enter into any contract. Something else. I should have highlighted that. I was reading this yesterday. Okay, let me go on the board. Please give me a second here. Let me go on the board here. And I will find that provision for you quickly. Let me go on the board of directors. That's a pretty good question that I want to tackle. Please give me a second. Let me get to it. I should highlighted it. I was reading through it yesterday. Structure. And qualification, banking, no. Excuse me, guys. Give me a second here. The national president. I want a board. The national treasurer. I was just jumping all over the place. The national standing committee, the fundraiser, committee, publicity, finance, social committee. Well, the board of directors are in yet. You're able to get the board here. There are different copies I was reading last night because they got multiple copies here. Budgetary. Okay, I think I'm back somewhere. Membership, the board. Let's see, maybe we'll get a board here. Organization structure. So, let me read first. They say the structure of the organization. Let's look at the structure first. The organizational structure of the United Cyprus Association in the Americas shall consist of 3 principal organs: General Assembly, 1, Board of Directors, and the National Executive Committee. Okay, so you see the hierarchy first, right? So the National Assembly is the highest, and next to that, the Board of Directors. Now, let's go to the General Assembly. Their functions here. If you want, I can just go through it quickly. It's not many. So the first one is say here. Let me just give you the functions so quickly. All powers and authority of the association shall be vested in the General Assembly. A membership sitting in convention. Okay, it is sitting in convention. It doesn't tell a conference. Okay, The General Assembly shall be the highest and final decision-making body of the association. All decisions of the body shall be binding on all members and chapters of the association. All members of the General Assembly shall comprise of all DUP members of the association. Number 3, we're talking about Article 13 or 12. Actually, Article 12 I'm reading right now. 3 said, it shall have the power to conduct elections every 2 years, because this was updated. So 3 years now, right? 2 years for members of the board of directors and members of the National Executive Committee at National Convention, and it shall also meet once a year to review the activities in the association. Number 4, it shall have the power to impeach, replace, suspend, and or expel any elected official or officer or member whose action and all character runs contrary to the progress of the association, such as but not limited to disorderly conduct, spreading of malicious lies with the intent to cause disunity in the organization, etc., perversion or subversion of constituted authority, embezzlement and misappropriation of the association's funds and all properties. And they go on to number 5. This one they're talking about spreading malicious lies and stuff like that. Lisa Fowler should be expelled. We'll go to the convention. This is something I'll put on the floor so we can vote on it, because we can make a decision whether somebody be a member of the organization or not. Number 5, it shall make final and binding decisions on all pending disputes between the board of directors and the National Executive Committee. And number 6, it shall approve fiscal and budgetary policies, receive and review annual reports submitted by the national president, and approves the resolution of the convention for enforcement and implementation by the board of directors and the National Executive Committee. All right, let's look at the function of that's the General Assembly function. Now let's look at the board. The board of directors, composition and members of the board. I want their powers here. I don't want the what is supposed the powers. Let's look at the powers of the board. In the absence, that article, let me make sure here, Article 13 of the Constitution, right? As 13 of the Constitution says here, in the absence of the General Assembly, all corporate powers shall be exercised by the or on the authority of the board, and the affairs of the United States Association in America shall be managed on the direction of the board, except as otherwise provided by these bylaws. That's one. That's a strong power the Constitution gives the board of directors. In the absence of the General Assembly, the board is in charge of the organization. Number 2, the board shall have no authority to alter decisions made by the General Assembly. It shall work along with the National Executive Committee in the implementation of the resolution adopted by the General Assembly. They got to work together, right? Over here, the executive cannot do anything without the board. I'll read the executive function in a little bit. Listen to number 2. It shall elect its leadership, prescribe its own code of conduct, and develop an operational manual for its members consistent with the bylaws. 4, it shall have the authority to monitor all programs and projects approved by the General Assembly and advise the President or the National Executive Committee on how to execute said programs. 5, it shall give approval to the disbursement. They got to get approval when money leaving our account, right? They shall give approval to the disbursement of funds for the execution of any portion of the approved annual budget of the association, ensuring that the disbursement is in line with budgetary allocation. The president will carry on financial transaction without the board approval. That's something that is against him. 2 or 6 actually, it shall meet twice. You see, the General Assembly, they give them just the General Assembly, they only have four things they listed, but the board of directors, they're listing all these things for them. So the Constitution gives the guys a lot of power. It shall meet twice a year to review the programs and progress of the association and make appropriate recommendation to the National Executive Committee for implementation. A shall also meet in emergency sessions as may be deemed necessary by the chairperson. And number 7, the board, along with the National Executive Committee, shall handle all unfinished business of the General Assembly. All right, something that I want to read now to address your question. I'm reading that just so that I can give you a context, a background, right? It shall have the authority to request a meeting with the members of the National Executive Committee. Okay. All directors shall be elected to serve the required term, all right? And stipulated term. However, the term may be extended until a successor has been elected. This provision only applies to the board of directors, okay? So they cannot replace the board of directors until their successor has been elected. That's why it's saying here, all directors shall be elected to serve their required term, required and stipulated term. However, the term may be extended, okay, may be extended until a successor has been elected, okay? So the board of directors cannot leave office until their successor, okay? This doesn't apply to the president. It goes on to say, director may serve terms in succession. 4 says the term of office shall be considered to begin January 1st and end December 31st of the 3rd year in office, unless the term is extended until, they say that again, until such time as a successor has been elected. So the guys cannot leave office until the successor has been elected. Qualification, I don't want that. So now let's go to the president here. I want to show you something. That's a reason I'll answer your question. I love that question. Let's get to the president here. The director is absent. No, I don't want the directors. Let's go to the president now. The national president, okay? It says here that a function of the national president, I'm going to get on the power to give him. The national president shall be the administrative arm of the association and shall serve as ex officio on all standing committees and ad hoc committees. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. Number 2. The national president shall, with the consent, everything must be done with the consent, the agreement, the approval of the board of directors. Okay, the national president shall, with the consent of the board of directors, appoint the chairpersons and members of all standing and ad hoc committees. All such executive appointments or appointees shall serve at the will and pleasure of the national president. Number 4, the national president shall preside over all meeting of the National Executive Committee of the association and the sections of the General Assembly. Number 5, the national president shall be the official spokesperson of the association and shall sign all official communications and all correspondences, and that shall be sent out by the association to other organizations and individuals. The national president shall submit a proposed annual budget to the General Assembly for approval. The president shall serve as the secretary to the board of directors, but have no voting right on the board. Number 8, the national president shall recommend and forward names of all standing committees, chairman to the national board of directors for approval. Okay, the national president shall, however, appoint chairperson or members of ad hoc committees and other function and position. Okay, this is what I want to read somewhere here. The vice president shall assume the leadership of the association in the absence of the suspension, resignation, impeachment, incapability, or death of the national president, and shall serve the remaining term of the president. In the case where the vice president is to serve the remaining term of the president, he or she shall nominate a member of the association who is not from the same section or chapter or section with him or her, to replace him or her as acting the vice president. Such nomination shall be approved by the board of directors. Now, the national treasurer, this guy. So, but the provision I'm looking for here, it said, if the president and the vice president are incapacitated, the board of directors are in charge of the organization. So right now, the Constitution has rendered the president and the vice president incapable to serve. Therefore, the board of directors are now in charge. And that's a provision I wanted to get to here, but I'm in a hurry. And so maybe I'm skipping over here. I can send it to you later. But it is clear, it's right in the document here. When the president and the national or the vice president are incapacitated, okay? So you can be incapacitated so many ways. You can be incapacitated either when you are sick. You can be incapacitated. Something tragic happened to you, or you can be incapacitated by the Constitution. The Constitution can incapacitate you. So right now, the Constitution has rendered President GELEO and the Vice President incapable of leading the organization right now. So the board is now in charge. I will send that provision to you right now, but I've been on for a while, and so I think it'd be fair. I can be on in perpetuity. My family got to spend some time with them. So let me see. Let me see something here. Let's see here. Please let me get that provision quickly. I don't want to lie. I love to find that provision quickly. The national treasurer, the vice president shall serve. The national president shall recommend. Let me see. The general secretary, the general secretary at the president shall prepare the general. No, that's not what I want. The national treasurer and all money and da. That's what I wanted. But sorry, I will send that provision to you. I can't get my hand on it right now, but it is right in the Constitution. All right, it's right there. I just can't put my finger on it right now. That's all. I'll take my time later forward to you. But let me see some of the comments are trending right now. How is the president sick or dead? No, I'm not saying the president is sick or dead. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the president has been rendered incapable to lead by the constitutional guidelines. The Constitution gives the president 3 years to serve. He gone up 4 years, okay? And they have given him the opportunity to establish the election commission to go to election. He refused to do that. Up to now, President GELEO has not established election commission. And so right now, he does not have the mandate of the people anymore. The extra 1 year he served and the extra time the elders council they gave him, okay, it's not the mandate of the people. It's just group of people that brokered that deal so that he will be able to put in proper mechanisms so that we can get a convention. But he refused to do that. And so within that, in that context, the board of directors now can come in. The president cannot serve outside the framework of the Constitution. All right? He got to work within the framework of the Constitution. He's not. Let the president give out a provision right now that covers him, that protects him in the Constitution. Maybe he can make the argument and say, oh, when my term was extended in North Carolina, the board too will have the same time when we went to North Dakota. They say, oh, the official should be elected in Florida. Okay, that's true. But guess what? I just read a provision to you in the Constitution and says that the board of directors' term can be extended until their successor has been elected. That does not apply to the president. Okay, so the board of directors are still covered by the Constitution. Yes, the board of directors and the National Executive Committee members that were elected, they got to go back to election in Florida. However, the Constitution does not want the body to be without leadership. So they say the board of directors, their term can be extended. Okay, so you can't argue that. Okay, so I will make another show where we will go to what covers the president and what covers the board of directors, and why the president is not covered right now. Okay, we'll do all of that. But it is clear right now, Mr. Sion, if you think the president is covered right now by the Constitution, give me a provision that protects me. I just give you a provision that covers the board of directors. When their term expires, their term can be extended. It's right here. I just read it, you heard it. All right. And so President GELEO cannot be there here. It is not the function of the board of directors, but the General Assembly to determine the capability of or incapable of the president. No. They say in the absence of the General Assembly, the board is in charge. So you cannot say it's not the board. The board can take charge when the assembly is absent. And so the board now is acting in the absence of the board of directors. So you can't say the board cannot act. The board acting right now. The president, man. So you seriously arguing that the president should be there for 5 years without going to election? That's what you're arguing, Sam? You can't argue that. I want you to make a constitutional argument and say, Doc, this constitutional position covers the president. It protects the president. The president had 3 years. The board of directors also have 3 years. But the Constitution provides that the board of directors, until their successors are elected, their term can be extended. Give me a provision in the Constitution that says that about the president. Nothing. And that's why when the term is coming to an end, the president got to set up the election commission so that he can still be within the scope of the Constitution. He is outside because of the COVID, and people say, okay, let the president stay there for now because of the COVID. We can go to convention. But the COVID has subsided. Even in the middle of the COVID, the United States government did not say, you know what, let Trump stay there for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The election still went on. Yes. But in our case, we try to accommodate every time the people bend down to green, so flower can come, in a Liberian way, so we can get into confusion and commotion and all of that. And that's how they accommodated green. But up to now, green refused to even set an election commission. But you're arguing, comrade? You can't argue that. We're making Florida, brother, good. That's what I want to hear. Tell the brother to settle the election commission and let meet in Florida. That's it. That's all. That's the best thing to do. Tell the man, I want you to do right now, exert pressure on you to set the Constitution. But he doesn't have the power anymore anyway. So let me not say he should settle the committee. The board has taken charge now because they're getting ample time to do so. 8 months for the guy to settle the election commission. You can't do it. 8 months. And you say the guy still should be there 8 months? He can't settle the election commission? The board is right. I'm with the board on this one. The board did not say, it's COVID, so Trump should stay in power. The board went ahead with the election. But in our case, we accommodated GELEO because we never had such a pandemic before. We never had something going on in the Constitution. The Constitution does not cover that. So we say, okay, let's just give Green some little deal. They call in your slide. It'll be fair to him. But Green does not want to be fair to us. We'll give him a job to do. He does not want to do a job. Saying right now at your job, when the people give you, then they give you a job description. If you don't do it, they will write you up first. Okay. The supervisor will call you for warning and stuff like that, and they get a number of times they can warn you from there. If you don't perform your job function, you are fired, brother. In the case of President GELEO, the same thing has functions. The Constitution spells out the functions of the president. He has neglected to fulfill the constitutional obligations many times. The board made recommendation, he will not listen to them. Over and over and again, and he continues to do that. The Constitution provides that the president make quarterly financial report, quarterly, that 4 months. Guess what? The president can send financial report when he wants to. After sometimes 6 months. Is that in keeping with the Constitution? No. So the man does his own thing. The man went to Liberia with $7,000 without the board approval. The General Assembly approved the project, yes, but it is not within the scope of the General Assembly to approve budget. They gave that obligation to the board and say, you can approve the money. The president said, the General Assembly approved the project already, so I will take the money. No, they approved the project. They did not approve the funding for the project. It's the board of directors that will approve that. You see? So the president, at every point, he's wrong. At every point, he's wrong because the cover woman advocating for him. So she's not giving you the right advice. And that's why we're having issues. Please send me a copy of the Constitution, the board letter to the president. Let me compare it with the Constitution. Just go on my page. I publish all the communications. They're all there. I mean, everything is right there. You can read it. Let me see here. What another comment here? The general got all power, and the bull can alter the General Assembly. But what's the decision on the bull? The bull has not altered the decision of the General Assembly. No, give me one infraction from the bull. Let's see. Let me see. The different person. That guy's an apologist, obviously, of the president, but he's not giving you a constitutional argument. See, he's not giving you a constitutional argument. He's just giving you a point of opinion. Alpha says, it says, in the absence of the General Assembly, the board of directors are in charge, but not in the absence of the president. So in the absence of the president, the board is not in charge. In or without, in the absence, in the presence of the president, the board is still in charge of the organization. In the present, out of the absence, whatever we do, the board is in charge. In the absence of the General Assembly, okay, and the General Assembly, because you have to understand the hierarchy, you know, they get the president, the vice president, then the Speaker of the House, okay. So in the case here, the top is the General Assembly. The General Assembly has not convened, so everything else is in the scope of the board of directors. They have to decide. The board, the only thing the president can do, make a proposal to them, and they can go through it and analyze it. When okay, they say okay, go ahead. Okay, so the president basically he's subject to the board of directors. He cannot do anything, absolutely. I mean, the only thing he can do, I think the Constitution says he can set up members of the ad hoc committee. After that, after they finish serving a term, they can go board. Standing committees, when he have to recommend the people to the board first. Board got to approve them. So the board has an enormous power in the organization. President Gio is just hamstrung by the Constitution. He can do a lot. And because of the limitation, the huge limitation on the powers of the president, and that's why they are very intransigent. The president and his team. Oh, the Constitution, you understand? You see what the Secretary said the other time? Usaa, the bureaucracy too much in the Constitution or in the organization, we can't follow it. You see? And so because the Constitution basically strangulated the president. And not only President Gio, anybody. So all you have to do is to work in conformity with the board of directors, be friendly, they all work harmoniously, and you get a lot of things to go through. But if you want to be cantankerous, you want to fight and want to be intransigent, you have issue, and that's the issue Gio is having. Yeah, that's what the problem you're having right now. You want to be strong man. I'm the lion. Yeah, I want to see whether Usaa is the lion. You see, when you say lion and all those things, then you have a problem. Because the guys get more power than you. Please send them to me. I will tell them the way they understand. Okay. I think I'll just read some of your comments and I'll get going here. I'll be out. Please. Okay. So the letters are on my page there. So you can, if you even want to interact with me, let me know. You can even call the number too. I can bring you again. I can take you. All right, guys, man. It was a good conversation. I like saying thanks for your input. Appreciate it. But next time, make your argument a little stronger. Bring some constitutional backing for the president. And stuff like that. That will make your case stronger. But as it is right now, you're just giving us. Oh no, this one, not this one. I think I said I kind of read a comment. Let me see another comment. I want to see another person. Let me cover myself here. The General Assembly, Section 1, all powers and authority of the association should be vested in the General Assembly. Members should sit in the convention. Okay, so there is no convention right now. So the board is in charge. Section 2, the General Assembly and shall be the highest and final decision-making body of the association. All decisions of the body shall be binding on all members and chapters of the association. All members of the General Assembly shall comprised of all due pay members of the association. Section 3 is you have, so you're actually citing the Constitution, and that's how we're supposed to make the case. Yes, the Constitution, right? The General Assembly. I mean, the only time they can take charge when they gather, when we meet at the convention. But other than that, the General Assembly is nowhere. It's not at a conference either. I'm not talking about the president and function. I'm asking for the board power to remove the president. Yes, the board did not remove the president. They were acting in keeping with the Constitution. The Constitution renders the president incapable to serve. His term expired. So there is nothing board can do without the General Assembly. No, that's not true. The General Assembly, unless the board cannot act when the General Assembly gathers. When the people gather, then the board cannot act. But when the General Assembly is absent, everything else, the board is on the shoulder of the board. Let me see what the vice president said here. Cause Manja Smith, she needs prayers because on the devil. Okay, all right. I want the issue here. Some people are making flower here. The function of the General Assembly. I want to see here. Eminent General Lisa Farley can never get her because she is all right. All right, so the people are talking Lisa Farley here. Lisa Farley guy, so you have mercy on my sister. The president did a lot of damage already. I want to see another comment. Let me see, man. College Billy Foley got something here. They're trying to overthrow my government. Power can really cloud a man's mind, something he never worked for. Position was handed to him without any effort. Project ideas that would give him, and now today he has a government. Yes, that's something like Darius DeLong can say. He was saying something. He said the lawmakers, they can put in the money in the budget, so it's like saying the cooking, right? He cook the food. You have to, so the guys will cook the food. They will prepare and put it in the various plates or bowls, and then they call the executive to go distribute it among the people. And the executive say, "Yeah, I don't want to carry on the project." And that's the same thing. That was a good analogy. Yeah, bye, brother. Hey, how you? See you. Thanks, man. Thanks for your participating. I appreciate you, sir. Let me see. When Lisa Farley, CK Lisa, when Larry Farley, CK Honor, was talking underneath me while I was trying to make a statement, Carla, she would never yield. Lisa, shut up. In fact, Carla and Green joined and encouraged her to insult my late father. Yeah, I know. I was on the teleconference that day. It was crazy. It was crazy. All right. So basically, just looking at some of the comments already, I'm done already for the day. Then she also said, hypocrisy. Let me see the comment taking Waterloo. Hypocrisy at its highest level. Carla Shibboleth and Green know the ugly personality Lisa has, but pretend and turn a blind eye because they felt Lisa was attacking their common enemies, such as me. All right. Let's see. Good night, Doug. So I put in thanks for the show. Okay, Mr. Yonte, thanks for following the show as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, sir. That's it. I mean, I got a lot of comments here. I'm not gonna go through all of them here. We can read them later if you have time. You come back on the post. All right. Can you imagine the only pharmacy we have is currently not operating, and our people are buying drug from bucket, and people want nurse's quarter? Yeah, I don't know. The guys said the various sections they're doing to build nurse's quarter everywhere, and that's a far lie. All right, guys, man. Really enjoy the show today. Enjoy your time, even though I wanted you to come live too or to get on the phone and say something. But I'm quite sure you'll enjoy the analysis of Dark Side. I put it out to Terry. You're a great host for us, a SINOE in the diaspora. I enjoy doing this, and of course, I like talking. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank you to all of you. I can't call your names right now. You know, I'm exhausted. I'm hungry. You know, I gotta go get some bowl of pamba rice, tabagay. You know what I'm saying? My woman from Lofa. And so he's in Tabagay right now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, so I want to play this music and we'll call it a day. See, I like, and then mommy, I like Green Gilead, I like that song, so I'll play that.
Hello to all my fans around the world. My name is Marie Nyinambo, the queen of traditional music. The only thing I want you to do to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Amo. Just subscribe to my channel. Promote me, my fans. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, guys. Thank you.
All right. About Deribu, as it chalagio, about Chieo, Bomonyono Deson, about Seo, about Fallon Pleo, Nyon Batchen, Masatru, Monyon Batchen, Bo Batchen, or Forward, or more Jaboji. Yes, we are not here to bury the truth. We are here to divulge the truth, to bring the truth to the public. We are not here and to bring to turn the equation around and put our lies and bury the truth. No, we got to say the truth to the people. If you are wrong, you say you're wrong. President Dio is in the wrong as far as we are concerned. If President Dio is right, we're going to give him a pat on the back. He just told us that he secures some land for us right now. If I want to build a house in Kabade, I can go there in Pine Town and get a land. That's something good, you know. So I want to appreciate the president for that. And these are things we want to know, want to hear, you know, so we can develop our place. So right now, I don't have to purchase land. I can just go to Pine Town, the Kabade area, build my house. Great. All right. So Reverend Tappet, thanks for joining us. We are out for the day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon or night, wherever you are.